スクエア・エニックス。愛、赤き地、毒、永遠、復讐、二つ、犠牲、母、悲願、ヒーロー、祈り、異端、地獄、孤独、曇り空、狂気、女神、世界、扉、私たち。
振り合いのいない世界などとっとと潰れたらいいのだ。
黒い朝時づける汚れ地よ盛り返れ
帝国軍は国への介入に飽き足らず、もっと根本的なところから創造し直そうとしているようです。
帝国軍の強さは異常です。
小賢しい。一気に葬り去ってやるわ。
死なないで。
僕のことならいいんだ。お願いだから逃げて。
この場所は恐ろしすぎる。
カイム、お願いだ。これ以上はもう。平気なものか。彼女の体は封印の負荷により限界に来ている。一刻も早く休めてやりたいんだ。
クリアへの感謝と愛を一心に浴びるのは本当に皆無で良いのか。
俺は本当にフリアエを愛しているんだ。心の底から。
女神は死ぬ。
違うわ。私そんなこと思ってない。
神はもういないんだ。自由だぞ。
私を見ないで。愛。スクエア・エニックス。
Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? This is one... Well, technically, this is one I've done a long time ago. Yeah, in a stream far, far away. Just fix that sizing issue. The resolution's gone a little weird because I have multiple PS2s, but I'm using a PAL PS2. This is an NTSC version of the game. My capture card is a little bit confused about what resolution it should be displaying in. We can do that, and that should be fine. Right, oh, what was I going to say? Yes, so, you all heard of Yoko Taro by this point, hopefully. If anyone's been following me for any length of time, I'm somewhat of a fan. This is not his first game ever or anything like that, but this is like his first real sort of, I don't know, big creative work. This is something special. This is what sets up the whole Yoko Taro universe. You all aware of fucking two butt cheeks? This sets up Nier. You're gonna be very confused by that statement. We'll get there, like 60 hours from now, but this sets up Nier. Don't worry about it. Just roll with it for now. What else? Hang on. Where's... I'm gonna... At the bunny. That's the bunny. So, I'm playing on an undub version. Because I've never played the game through with the Japanese audio before. Last time I played through was with the English audio, which actually is pretty decent. I'll be curious to see, because I know there are some translation changes, and some that I'm really not fond of. But I think the script, for the most part, is honestly gonna be fine. It's just a few key term changes that are really not great. But before someone rees at me, not only do I own a physical copy of this game, I own a signed by Yoko Taro physical copy of this game. So fucking get on my level, noobs. What's weird is I've met Yoko Taro without the mask on. That was odd. And as for clunky, yeah, I play a lot of clunky. So clunky ain't a bad thing for me. Right. Yeah, but you're not wrong. Actually. So, yes, while he was doing, interviews and doing, what's the word I'm looking for? The panel. He did a couple of panels. He had the mask on while he was doing the panels. But when he was doing the signings, he didn't have his mask on. It was a behind closed doors signing. What was I gonna say? I had other things to say. I don't remember. There's so much to say. We'll cover a lot of stuff as we go along. Oh god, yeah, it'd be impossible to do signings with the actual mask on. That would be madness. If you've never seen or played Dode 1 before, I'm gonna not intentionally drop spoilers, but I haven't played through this since having played the rest of Yoko Taro's games. So it's going to be a case of I'm going to be going, hey, this, that, the other, and implications and setup, and basically this is going to be a case of me noticing things that I never had the ability to notice before. So I'm not going to be like trying to spoil everything for everybody, but this is going to be a little bit of an odd one for me. Yeah. How's the volume, by the way? I mean, you can't really. We'll have to probably wait till we get in the actual game, and then you can judge the audio a bit better. I assume I sound fine since no one's said anything. Let's get going.
遠い昔、まだドラゴンが空を飛んでいた時代、地上では連合軍と帝国軍の二大勢力が世に調和をもたらす女神をめぐって争いを続けていた。帝国軍は短期間に恐るべき強さを身につけ、連合軍が女神をかくまっている城を襲撃する。調和を崩し始めた世界の運命は今、たった一人の男に託されようとしていた。
来ます。
The music for this game is really something special. It's very... what's the word I'm looking for? Divisive? I am particularly fond of this game's soundtrack, but... Now, quickly, we will do Kaim's voice actor, because if we don't do it now, we ain't gonna get a chance. Kaim is voiced by Chinosuke Ikehata. She basically only does Yoko Taro work. She voices Kaim, Grimoire Weiss, and Mikhail. And that's basically all she's done. I'm assuming she is possibly, like, actually a friend of Yoko Taro. She has done one other character, but, Anyway, we have story. Kaim and his Union soldiers battle towards the castle to protect Furiae, goddess of the seals and Kaim's only sister. The Empire murdered Kaim's parents and destroyed his kingdom. Now it assaults the very castle where his sister is safeguarded. With revenge cold in his heart, Kaim hurls himself at the armies of the Empire. Furiae! Well, this is the JP version, so it'll be interesting to see whether the statements and pronunciations hold. Yeah. Furiae!
カイム様、城が帝国軍に包囲されております。
So this is a Musuo-esque game. And the first stage is probably not going to be the most exciting, because we're operating with just the basic sword with no levels on it, and, like, nothing. But unfortunately, we do need to kill a fair bit on this first stage to get Kaim's sword some levels so that it becomes less shit. It's a, like, for the moment, it's a very simple Musuo game, because we've got no levels on anything. It is just a 3-chop combo. This will get, like, this will change up as we get levels for weapons, and as we get more weapons. Each weapon also has its own unique magic ability. In the case of Kaim's sword, it's Fireball. Very simple, but very useful. Those keen-eyed of you in the audience might be picking up that I'm intentionally using the iframes on cast animations to avoid damage. There isn't a hidden chest on this map. There are many hidden chests that have really obscure conditions to unlock, and we will be getting all of them because we need to finish the game. But this particular map does not have one. Or this... the free roam version of this map does have one. This story version of this map does not. 1-2 does have a weapon associated with it, but you get it for free. You don't have to pick up the box. Like most Musuo-style games, you get presents for getting X amount of chain. I can't remember, it's like every 25 or so hits. Maybe a little bit more than that. You get different drops. Health orbs if your health isn't full. Explosive orbs if your health is full. And at 100 chain, it drops a black orb, which puts you in like a superpowered state for a short while. As I said, unfortunately this first map is This is going to be somewhat uninteresting, just enjoy the music. Important to note there, you might have seen you can sort of farm chain off of corpses. You can keep your chain going. Or get that last little bit you need if you're like after health. Oh yeah, I hadn't been doing that, had I? You can do 1-2 punch. Well, different for each weapon, depending on how many swings of a combo it has. But you do a couple of regular swings, and then you can do an explosive swing, which is nice for knocking the trash away. You may notice all these chaps we are murderizing have super prominent red eyes. That is incredibly important. Something I hadn't, like, it's obviously not something you miss, but I hadn't understood the significance of that the first time I played this game. My block that. Because when the end, like after a while, the enemy will have enough of your shit with you wailing on them and do a like unstoppable sort of counter like that. Dodge or block. Your magic meter charges from whopping people. Magic, sort of. Confusingly, the magic meter is the green bar, the health meter is the yellow bar. Don't worry, it'll all work out. There's much more confusion to come. And fear not, this game might not seem that challenging yet, but just you wait, 60 hours from now we'll have one of the hardest video game bosses of all time. There's an important name drop. Oddly, the subtitles are actually easier to read in this than on like modern Musou games. There isn't a run button, by the way, that's just after a little while you start sprinting. Which is useful because it gives you the sprinting attack. might notice the fireball, it's sort of got a weird way that its area of effect works. It's like not just an explosion on cast, but also not just an explosion on impact, but like when you cast it, it also has a like radius around you that it damages. It is actually really useful for keeping enemy packs under control. Oh, we're gonna get much better fireballs, don't worry. There's a reason the game is called Drag-On Dragoon. Crowd control! This is the first spell. You know, this feels more like a D&D fireball, where cast one of them and the whole area of guys just disappears in flames. You might see me block oddly, like just randomly when nothing's approaching, because the block recenters the camera. You do have camera controls, but it's not in the way you think. It controls like a flight sim. Because a bunch of the people that worked on this game had recently finished working on Ace Combat 4. Did they? I don't remember, but like the camera, it's as I say, it's like it's as if you're a flight sim, where you like the camera direction doesn't rotate the camera around you. It's as if it's like a hat on a joystick. It gives you the like side views. As Blackguard said, there's a lot of design choices with this game that are interesting. The block is your main way of controlling the camera. Have you played this before, Crowder? You will see. Oh, that's great. Again, I'm like, we do not have to be killing anywhere near this many dudes. I'm doing this specifically to get levels for Kind Sword as early as we can. because weapons level up based on kill count. They don't. So the XP is for Kaim's personal level. The kill count, the little birdie down in the bottom there, that is how you level up your weapons. Each weapon has 3 stages, and each stage requires X amount of kills. Yeah, we'll be using like all the weapons because we need to get everything leveled, but like Kaim's sword will serve us very well. Which, as I said, that's why I want to get it leveled initially. You'll note there is a fuck ton of enemies. We do not need to kill anywhere near all of that, or even close to all of that. The like story for this map basically just has you run straight down the center and in the gate. That was not intentional on my part. Yeah, the soundtrack is quite divisive usually. It's either a love it or a hate it situation. I love it because I think it's just absolutely perfect for the game. It's just a ridiculous, like, discordant mess which fits the chaos of the battlefield really well. Two well-placed fireballs kills a whole pack. No. And once we get access to better weapon magic, it's absolutely worth to try to get multiple stacks as close to each other as possible. This is a mechanic that will come into things more later. For now, that's just have a key for coming in. But as we get through the game further, there'll be weapons hidden in chests that spawn from you killing specific enemies in specific locations on specific maps. It gets complicated. Alright, let's push for 400 and then we'll finish the stage up. Yeah, they sampled a bunch, like a whole bunch of classical music for this, and then sort of mixed them in the, well,
ブリアへ無事でいろよ。
Yeah. Is it a Yoko Taro game? It gets complicated. It's pretty much. So as you can see, Kaim's personal level affects his health. More health is always nice. We get a Bone Breaker for free, which is our first acquirable weapon, an axe. And that's worrying. I am gonna... So there's a bunch of the weapons that have different names in Japanese, in some cases because they misunderstood the name when translating it, and in other cases because the name consisted of like 30 kanji, so they just couldn't fit it. The capture card's getting spooked at playing a Yoko Taro game. Specifically, it's getting spooked at playing Dod. It's done this before. It knows what's at the end of this road. Anyway, on the Bone Breaker, though, it is actually pretty much one-to-one. It's called the Bone Breaker in Japanese. Let's see, I've it written down here somewhere. Onekudaiki. The difference, being the magic attack's name in English is Ymir's Fang. In Japanese, it's Fang of Quake. And yeah, there we go. So this is why you want to get the weapon level ups. Magic attack goes up, and the combo string goes up. It also gets stronger, but like the combo string and the magic attack, that's where it's at, yo. And as usual for Yoko Taro games, all the weapons will have full stories. Once we fully unlock the story for the weapon, I will read them out, and you can see there, next level 150 kills. Confirms what I was saying before. And yeah, that's we nearly got it up to level 3 out the gate. You may have missed it, because it went by fairly quick, but Kaim got fucking butchered in that opening movie sequence. That wasn't just a joke. He's not having a good day.
お前に生きる意志はまだあるのか。他の道はない。契約だ。
お主にそれほどの資格があるのか。
資格などない。ただ俺は生きたいだけだ。憎むなら憎め。それでも俺は生きてやる。答えろ。契約か死か。
Inside the castle, Kaim finds before him a dragon, the proud beast cruelly fettered. His parents were murdered by a dragon, but Kaim knows that a pact will give him the power he needs to battle the Empire. The dragon knows that only a pact can save its life. In the besieged castle, the dying pair make their fateful decision to live. You'll note now we have 2 bars of magic. A much more fancier combo. Oh, this is... I'm getting a little worried about how hiccupy the capture card is getting. Also note that the level 2 fireball causes 2 explosions instead of the 1. The big guys can be a bit of a bother to deal with if you let them get you out of your rhythm. It's either a case of you knock them down or they knock you down. Almost like there's a rhythm game element to the combat.
生き残れたのか。悪運の強いやつだ、お主なら。
No. No and yes? Question mark? Music's so good. Oh, you thought this was a Musou game? Too bad. Now it's Ace Combat.
敵の空中兵器を撃破してください。
背に使われ人間ごときケチらしてやるわ。人間どもの羽が我が真紅の翼にかなうわけがなかろう。愚かな。殺さずとも良いものを。敵は我らを狙っておるぞ。うまく避けながら攻撃せよ。
Well, they don't have missiles yet. That doesn't come for a long time.
まだ敵は残っているのか。やれやれうるさい小バエめ。
Oh, it just occurred to me. I suppose we should cover the dragon's voice actor. The dragon is voiced by Shinosuke Ikihata. You may have heard of her. She voices Kaim in Drakengard. Full point of interest. Your homing shots don't do much damage, but they build up your magic meter quickly. Your dumbfire shots do a shitload of damage, but don't charge your magic meter much.
どうだ？空を飛ぶ気分は。人間とはなんと愚かな生き物か。
With the strength of the dragon, Kaim is able to destroy wave after wave of the Imperial army. But as they battle, gargoyles and mighty flying warships draw closer to Furiai's castle. Ooh.
まだ敵は残っているようだな。
These fuckers suck. Blame 4 for these bosses. Get to her. Well, not in this game. Now, the magic attack. I can't remember how to... I can't remember how to unlock. Magic attack so powerful it breaks the audio. Ow.
よし、これで捨てられそうだ。行くぞ。
Now for the bit that ties it all together. You can use the dragon at unit level.
城周辺に帝国軍兵士が集結しております。なんだこの数は。
Turns into a game of strategic bombing. I forget how to dismount. Ah, there we go. I think this is one of the, yes, the weapon chests.
倒しても倒してもキリがないぞ。カイム様、すでに城は帝国軍に囲まれてしまっております。お急ぎを。
Frame rate? Who needs frame rate?
奴らの狙いは何なんだ？女神か？
I don't need no frame rate. The bit that makes it a bit tricky is the dragon kills count. Well, not so much tricky, but the dragon kills count for kills for the dragon. Obvious statement is obvious, but that means you're not farming your weapon levels if you're murdering things on the dragon. You are farming dragon levels. They're also useful, but for different reasons. There's a lot going on in this game. You'll note now they're dying in like a single charge from that after the level up. Now there are some fun quirks. So with magic, when you fire it off, kills kills that you acquire from magic count to your currently equipped weapon. So in the case of the fireball, that's pretty much always going to be Kaim's sword, because you can't really switch in a convenient way. But certain weapons will get later that give you like a damaging shield effect. You can cast their magic, then switch to a weapon you want to farm on, and just run around cleaving enemies with a big damage shield.
作る城など砂上のものに過ぎぬ。
正面より帝国軍が侵入。くそ、奴らの強さは異常だぞ。帝国軍にさらに増援部隊が。このままでは待ちません。
こやつら一体どこからやってくるのか全くキリがない。一気に灰にしてくれるわ。
This is not really designed for, That's not true. It's not that it's not designed for, on-foot engagement. This map's actually one of the best maps if you want to farm, weapon XP. This is one of the best maps in the game for it, funnily enough. Archers are a problem. Take, I think it's like 3 hits fairly close to each other from archers while you're on the dragon's back. You get kicked off. It's annoying. On them all.
Kuso! 帝国軍のあの団結力はどこから来るんだ。病的だぜ。
I completely forgot to say, Jesus Christ, I'm a rude bastard. I completely forgot earlier to say a massive fucking thank you to Half for her 10 gift subs. Dropped them while I was off stream. I'd come back and I see 10 gift subs had been given out. I'm a little worried about the capture card today. Might be my computer needs restarting. It's possibly that. The capture card can get stuck in some weird states once it's been doing different resolutions. Because I have been switching it back and forth between HDMI and SD inputs recently, so it might just be sort of in a weird state where I just need to restart the console. Computer. Half is a new one. You see what I mean? It turns into a strategic bombing simulator. Well, a strategic bombing simulator with a nuclear option. Maybe not even strategic bombing, just carpet bombing. I am the reinforcements. Just wanted to chop up some of those guys on foot for healing. I should probably show those guys off, actually, now that I think about it. I've just been aerial bombing them. They've got these big lads, the axes. Sort of mid-tier enemies, not your not the full big armor knights, but sort of somewhere in between your regular choppy dudes and your big dudes. So the magic, you need the magic gauge filled out to do the dragon's big AoE skidoosh. I don't remember exactly how its level ups affected. The dragon will level up and it will get more magic bars, much like your weapons. I just don't remember mechanically what the stage up of the magic does for the dragon. Something here. Oh! I don't know if we've like even got enough damage to beat him yet. Yeah, this might be something we have to deal with later. So he's just gonna run out of time. Do not have the strength to kill him yet, unfortunately. I was wondering why there was a random dude just out in the middle of the field over here. But yeah, you find those from time to time. They're either fully immune to Fizz or fully immune to magic. That one was fully immune to magic, which means we need more Fizz damage if we want to kill him within the 60 seconds that you have. That's the point half, but yeah, I suppose I hadn't thought of it possibly having a negative impact on some. Alright. Bloody archers. I really like the OST. I wouldn't say it's super comfy. It's not that kind of music. I think it's extremely fitting music. Like I said, the archers are a problem. Who's hiding all the way down the back there? No dragons corridor? Oh. Oh, there's another, yeah. Just don't have the power yet to kill these guys. Another one? They're all over the place. I'm getting a feel for them now, but just not quite enough. So when they're blue, you can hit them with fizz damage. When they're red, you can hit them with mage damage. I got it mixed up. I thought it was they're either fully immune to one or fully immune to the other. That they switch between. Arrowy boys. absolute massacre. You don't have to go for the full clear. I am in this case. Farming them rations. Oops. Wrong button. I really enjoyed Metal Gear 2. It's real good. I was saying afterwards, if I could work out a decent, like, critical path through the game so that I'm not, like, backtracking so heavily, I reckon I could make a good double header of both Metal Gear 1 and 2 back to back. Keep it in sort of under a 10-hour time frame. Metal Gear 1's about 4 hours. Metal Gear 2, we can probably get it down to about 6 hours, I reckon, if I... Yeah, the way the story progresses on this map always sort of feels like you've fucked up and, like, lost. Yeah, well, it's because of the way the guards are talking. Like, I mean, obviously, with the way the story progresses, you are like actually slowly losing. But with the way the guards talk, it feels like you're also mechanically losing, despite genociding everything and the kitchen sink. Alright, here's our first translation oddity. Now this one's important. Sorry, give me a second. Alright, so... for those of you familiar with Nier, this one is actually quite important. In English, for some reason, it's called Skald's Song. In Japanese, it's Devol Popol. Now, if you're familiar with Nier, that's going to sound very familiar. There's a reason for that. Devol Popol. Hold on, I'll link the. I've actually got like spreadsheets. that I've written up for this. I can actually just literally dump it in the chat there. The Japanese and the Romaji. Yes, you may be familiar with the twin characters Devola and Popola. A sword named Devol Popol. Yeah. One completely lost in English, unfortunately. Are you here at the moment, Half? Okay, did you catch that bit? Oh, okay. The sword here in English called Scald Song. In Japanese, the sword's name is Devol Popol. Is the attack name translation? Crimson Sentinel is pretty close. The Japanese for it is Crimson Feeler, so it's yeah. The magic is at least reasonably close for that one. And yeah, this is why it becomes hard to use other weapons, because Kaim's sword is real good. Is Discord? Oh my. Discord. Oh my. Oh my. Holy shit. There's the buttons. Hit the buttons. Make the things happen. Holy shit. We have... Indeed, omae wa mou shindeiru. God damn, Half. Every time, just fucking amazing. This one will be relevant for multiple games. The Teddy in Kaim's outfit is a very nice touch indeed. That's fantastic. This sort of disapproving look from Zero is real good as well. We will definitely be doing Dodd 3 further down the line, but yeah, she's relevant. Well, she's incredibly relevant here for reasons that you're probably not aware of. Unless you're familiar with the expanded universe lore. We'll get to that later. To an extent, it's all her fault. Sort of not, but yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated is gonna be the catchphrase of this playthrough. Okay, I think we'll have to try the magic out for that one. I think that's actually got a good spell on it. Yeah, you can see like the tier 3 Kaim sword up to 8 strength, 10 combo. This is why it gets hard to sort of replace it, because it's just so good. It's your bread and butter beat stick. Does all the jobs. By the way, introducing a new gameplay style. This one gets replicated in the original Nier.
城内が不穏だ。急ぐがよい。
It's not really like new gameplay as such. The mechanics are pretty much the same. It's just controlled like from a different perspective. So instead of the behind you third person hack and slash Musou style, it's now a over the top Diablo-esque. We get a bunch of these sequences for story moments.
声を失ったか。減らず口はあって百害。契約の代償としては軽いものよ。
And this is why it was important to introduce Kaim's voice actor.
我がお主の声となろうぞ。城へは一人で行くか。ではお主が帰るのを待っておるぞ。お主が死んだことはすぐわかる。我が命もそこで尽きるゆえ。憎しみだけでは生き残れまいって。
The price of their contract was Kaim's voice. Kaim is now mute, and the mark of the pact is branded on his tongue. Such is the price he must pay for a pact with a beast as mighty as a dragon. The goddess Furiae is killed, the seals that protect the world from chaos will be lost. Kaim's friend Inoat is with her, but Kaim cannot delay. He must hurry to the goddess and save her. You know what? Since we have the absolutely fantastic art, I'm gonna make use of that. I'm gonna go get myself a drink, and you guys can sit there in Zero's company for a little while. Alrighty, I'm back. Once again, a absolutely massive thank you to Half. Just beautiful piece of art. Staring down, disapproving at everybody. It is absolutely fantastic. I do apologize if I sound a little low energy. I don't mean to. It's not for a lack of interest or enthusiasm about this. It's just I got woken up in the middle of my sleep today and had to take care of something which took a few hours, which means I've only actually had a couple of hours sleep, so I'm a bit running on fumes. Yeah, so there's another sort of stage type. I don't know if type's quite right, but the in the castle type. Hang on, I check. I think there's a weapon. Multiple weapons on this map. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So this isn't like super powerful yet, because it's potato, but Devol and Popol will be quite good for setting up those. As I mentioned before, with the magic, you can cast the magic and then switch to another weapon. So skills like this one are really good for being able to, like, you can just sit in the middle of an enemy pack and farm kills, basically.
声とはそうさな思念による通信と考えたらよかろう。
上に封印の女神がいるぞ。我らの誓い、世界の誓い、一緒。
We'll definitely have to do the free expeditions, but not quite yet. There are weapons to be gained from free expeditions, so they will absolutely need to be done. I have some vague memories of the forest stages being screwy, Phil, but not specifics. Okay, this is not where we want to be yet.
帝国軍の奴らは何なんだ。尋常な力じゃない。
Much like with Kane's sword, I'm intentionally heavily using Devol Popol to level it. God, the music is so good. Again, I fully understand the soundtrack to this one is not for everybody. But it fits the game so well. It's just such a, like, chaotic mess of music that really fits the theme. Like it nails that, like, chaotic battlefield. Everything's going to shit. Everybody's gone mad. Like, this is really not the best weapon for trying to deal with one of these lads. Music too strong, please nerf. Yeah, had I come in with like a fully charged Kai's sword there, I think we could have beat that guy. Thankfully, we didn't need to beat him to get the weapon, he was just guarding the chest. We got the chest, which is the important bit. Great chest ahead. I swear I will do Dank Souls one of these days. Now, the Empire soldiers might seem a bit weird in the way they speak. There is a reason for that. It's to do with their red eyes. Frame rate. That was the wrong button. I would be rather surprised if I could indeed mount the dragon here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool. I was wondering if it'd actually give us an indicator that something had come. I knew I needed to kill those to make a box appear. I just wasn't sure if the game informed you that something had spawned. But it does, which is nice. No worries, Alf. The stream probably won't go for too long tonight anyway, just because I'm exhausted. think that's both the weapons that are available on this map. Keep hitting. It's the select button is your mount dragon button. Was I a big Yoko Taro fan when this came out originally? No, I had no idea who he was. Cause I got this like back on the original PS2 during the PS2 days. He hadn't really done much before this. He had, but nothing that's particularly stand out. This is where I got my start. Yep. We will be going over that. Well, universe, same metaverse? It's complicated. They are directly related, but they're different universes? And like, I'm not even talking directly related in a subtle way, I'm talking directly related. Yes, we will be getting all 5 endings of this on stream. That will all be explained. Yep. Alright, I need Kime's sword for a bit just so I can heal up. Kime's sword doesn't have any healing properties, it's just better at making combos. And an 18 hit combo gives me a small heal orb. Ah, damn. You can farm up quite a bit of combo extension from an enemy corpse if you keep it juggling well. It's not really related to Ace Combat, but some of the people that worked on Ace Combat worked on this, and there is some not crossover, but it's a little jank, but it's not too bad. It's serviceable. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to the Fate Extra remake. Hey, there we go. We actually got a Dark Orb. Nice. Now I have become Death, Destroyer of Worlds. Massively increases your damage while the aura is up.
売り合い様の部屋はその先に。
Where are we? So, there's another one with an odd translation. Not even a translation. So obviously in English, it's the Knight's Vow with Ur's Bolt as its magic. In Japanese, it's Meadow Dragoon or Sogen no Ryukiso. With its magic being Wing of Ur. And then the Glory's Bane is quite different in Japanese. I think I don't know if I've misunderstood the meaning or if they've misunderstood the meaning. I'm not quite sure who's had the collapse here, but the Japanese is Botsuraku Shita Oke no Ken, which is roughly Fallen Royal Sword, whereas Glory's Bane, I think you've got the, like, some of the feel, but I think you've got it backwards. It's a quick choppy dagger. I can't remember specifically what the sharpness does. It does actually affect stuff. I just don't remember exactly what. This is the other reason you want Kaim's sword leveled decently, is because you're forced to use it in these sequences.
Kaim! Kaim! もういいぞ。もう死んでる。相変わらず激しいやつだ。だが助かったよ。またお前に助けられた。カイム、お前喋れないのか？契約者に？この城ももう安全じゃない。俺はフリアイをエルフの里に連れて行こうと思っている。あそこは永世中立の里なんだ。きっと帝国軍も簡単には手が出せないはずさ。女神を連れ回すなど恐れ多いことだが、こんな世だ。仕方あるまい。今やフリアイは世界の封印を保つ女神だ。しかし、もともとは俺の言い名付けなのだ。死なせたくはない。なあ、カイム、俺に任せてくれ。カイムにとってもフリアイは女神である以前に大切な妹なのだろう。
Yes, as for voice actors, we do indeed have a new one. Inoat's voice actor is Toshiaki Karisawa, who hasn't done much else, to be honest. He has one particularly famous role. He's the Japanese dub voice of Woody in Toy Story. That's really about all he's done. Woody and Inuart. Voice actor for Kaim is Shinosuke Ikihata. We covered that already. The reason it's important is because the voice actor of the dragon is also Shinosuke Ikihata. Ikihata also voices Mikhail in Dodd 3 and Grimoire Weiss in Nier. Anyway, yielding to Inuart, Kaim agrees to go with Furiai and Inuart to the elf village. Happy for the chance to travel with Furiai, Inuart sings a song. Little does he know that a false hope leads him.
それでは祝杯を。いつもの歌だが。
Oh yeah, there's a world map. So there's now the three core maps that we played through there are now available as free expeditions. So the flight map, the outside the castle map, and the inside the castle map. I believe each of them does have weapons we need to get. We won't go for them right now, but we will have to go for them eventually. Let me just... And I've got the free missions weapons. Yeah, actually gotta collect them all though. Yeah, so there's basically one weapon each on the free maps. There's one in the keep, one in the grounds, and one in the sky. The sky? Oh dear, excuse me. The sky, at least, we should be able to do without too much bother. It shouldn't take too long. It's the ground-based maps that are going to take some work. Because the first one is kill everything. That's a lot of killing. That's like 1,100 enemies on that map. Kill them all. Slaughter them. Alright, so actually, I think I will do the... Oh my god, holy shit, I'm tired. Yeah, tonight's stream is probably not going to be too long, unfortunately. Which is really annoying because I'd wanted to do like quite a chunky stream tonight, but I am exhausted. Alright, so I'm gonna go get that sky weapon, because that shouldn't take long. Let's kill everything on the flying map. There's like 50 enemies on the flying map. That's not much. Yeah, as I was explaining earlier, the lock-on attack does much less damage, but it builds up your magic gauge quicker. The dumbfire attack does a shitload more damage, but doesn't really build up your magic meter. Yes, but that will take a while yet. Yeah, the audio distorts a bit when you let off the magic attack. much like Ace Combat games if you fuck your approach up. Just gotta fly off and then fly in again. Too many cannons. I have a bad feeling there was a hidden enemy somewhere. Oh, we got it. Nice. Right, where are we? Death Dance. That's actually pretty much on point as far as translation goes. Its Japanese name is Dance of Death, Death Dance. That's all Gucci. Queen Hell's Comfort as the magic is like, okay. The Japanese for the magic on this one is Feeler of Chaos. I sort of prefer the Japanese name for. It's another sort of dagger type weapon. On the trail to the neutral elf village, the small band and their escort of Union soldiers make camp. But then the dragon hears an ill-omened voice.
先代から仕えてきたこの身、皆無様にお預けします。
私は生き抜かなければならないのでしょう、封印として。
I think that's the first time we've heard Furiai speak. Furiai is voiced by Eriko Hatsune, who has done Furiai. That is it. This is her only role. That sort of seems to be the case across a lot of this, as it's just very small, unknown, or completely unknown voice actors. I can't remember. Actually, I should check the list. I was gonna say, I can't. There's some of these maps do have weapons hidden on them in weird spots where you wouldn't think to check.
エルフの里が襲われた。おそらく全滅だな。声を感じるのだ、我らは。
まさか契約者の力だかなんだか知らないが、この目で見ないことを信じられるか。出発だ、出発。エルフの里へ向かうぞ。フリアエル。
平気です。すみません。
平気なものか。彼女の体は封印の負荷により限界に来ている。一刻も早く休めてやりたいんだ。
Clouds of dark foreboding brood over the village of the elves. In the sky above the neutral lands, Kaim encounters Imperial forces amassed in preparation for assault.
Toにかくこのうるさい小林どもを一掃するぞ。
ドラゴンが人間との契約に応じるとは神話のような奇跡だ。
Yeah, this is where the homing shots are much more useful now. Because these enemies obviously don't have shit for health. So the homing shots you can just sort of lock on and clear out packs of bats. Yeah, your magic spell is very strong. Magic attack, magic spell.
世界は滅ぶと言われているらしいな。フリアエが女神として幽閉されている現在、俺はすでに世界の終わりって気分だ。
帝国軍がいるということは覚悟しておけ。
Yeah. It's always nice to have like most of a bat stack go away, or like just delete a like one of the flying fortresses or something.
よし、このまま集落まで下降するぞ。捕まれ。
先の橋を渡った森にエルフの集落があるはずだ。きっとあるさ。
Again, sorry if I'm a bit low energy tonight. As I sort of explained earlier, I am unfortunately very tired. Don't let that represent my opinion of the game, as it were. The tiredness and low energy is not because of the game. I really like the game. It's 3 a.m. here, which, like, that's not that late for me. It's just, as I mentioned earlier, I got woken up. What would have been essentially in the middle of my sleep. So I didn't get much sleep. I don't know if they do a HD collection for Drakengard. Maybe. I mean, there's enough, like... You could sell it under, like, related to Nier, I guess, if you're trying to market it. That might fly. As I said, for me, this is still not even what, like, would even be considered close to late. It's just because unfortunately, the interrupted sleep really fucked me up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to both SMT3 HD and SMT5. And now, the remake of Fate Extra as well. It's been a good few days. There are things getting announced. I'd be very hesitant on an SMT 1 or 2 remake. It could certainly be done, but you'd either have to do it, like, similar style to the original, but with, like, newer graphics, or more modern at all. Yeah, I don't know. Just play the Super Famicom version, they're fine. It would be nice to have both Persona 2 games, like, officially available in English in, like, one set. Because we've got P2-2 on the PlayStation, and then P2-1 on the PSP. But there's no, like, complete set of either of them.
カイム、お前本当はフリーアイドル？いや、なんでもない。
私の体はもう私一人のものではないけれど、もし兄さんが。
伝令、東の方角にエルフの里を発見しました。
Hold on a second. What was the conditions on? Destroy all targets before reaching the bridge, and then destroy the regular enemies on the bridge. Yeah, but is it specifically says targets, and targets are the ones with the yellow? We'll see shortly. Yeah, cool. That was right. Yoink. Ymir's finger is one of my favorite weapons. The Guts sword. Since we're here, I thought we might as well go flush him out.
私はどちらでも構いません。進めも引くも見心のままに。
I assume, yeah, I can't actually take the dragon anymore. Yep, pretty thoroughly dragon locked. Yeah, Khan would be able to ride, he just can't talk. I'm not quite sure on the, like, exact mechanics of, like, the party members being able to talk to him long distance, but the dragon, because of the pact, can. Maybe the, there's a sort of extra bit of, like, telepathic shenanigans granted as a result. See you, Crow.
エルフの里をこの目で見るまでは信じないぞ。俺は信じない。
Right. That's all we got for the guys on the bridge. Where's my list? Come on. Here we are. This one's quite different in Japanese because this one's one of those big kanji explosion ones. Obviously the English name being Tyrant's Hammer, the Japanese name being Cornerstone of a Lost Country. English magic being a handful of lightning, and Japanese magic being lightning blood. Hey, nice. Holy shit, that's a big damage increase on the hat. Like, the combo increase is nice, but the attack strength increase from 4 to 10, that's more than double. That's huge. Like, that's already stronger than Kaim's sword, as far as just outright strength goes. Kaim and his party arrive at the elf village, but the Empire has been there first. About them is the aftermath of its unlawful invasion. Inuart despairs as he lays eyes upon the wasted ruins. Then Kaim and the dragon hear a voice. I'm actually gonna end the stream there. Unfortunately, it is way earlier than I want to end it. But I am nearly falling asleep in my chair. if I push on, I might actually fall asleep in my chair. I am very tired. Sorry about that. I don't like this is a really short stream for my part, but I'm exhausted. I should be back tomorrow night. But I do have work tomorrow night, and apparently the CEO of the company is going to be in, so it could be a very stressful shift. So I'll have to see how I'm holding up. Hopefully there'll be a stream tomorrow night. Hopefully. But for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.